What's up, everybody? So today I'm just going to talk about a few things that I really like, pieces of mountain biking gear that are not stuff that goes on the bike, but just things that I found really valuable over the course of the past few years. And these are also things that are relatively affordable. Obviously in 2024, affordable is a moving target. I'm not talking about the rock bottom price Amazon crap, but at the same time, this is not dentist stuff. This is stuff that any mountain biker, if you can afford a bike, you can afford a helmet. These are things that you could afford if you're interested in them. I have found value in them, so I just thought that I would share that with you. Probably goes without saying, but I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. This is all stuff that I purchased myself or that was given to me. I like it, so I thought, hey, we can't ride dirt right now here in Maine anyway, so let's sit in a little fake studio thing and talk about it. So number one is this pair of wolf tooth pliers chain tool. I don't know exactly what you call this, but it's the tool for, if you can see this, putting your chain together or pulling it apart in a tiny, very light profile that you could fit this anywhere. I mean, I've been carrying this around all summer, even in my little hip pack. This goes in there because it weighs like nothing, but it is made of metal. And it comes with some bonus features. So as you can see here, you can store a bunch of quick links on the inside, and it itself is also a tire lever. So, I mean, it is metal, so I don't know, I probably would prefer not to use this, but in a pinch, if you need a tire lever, it comes with that. So this is great just to have a chain tool that you can bring with you. Most of them are much bigger, like the park tool thing is like a whole full-on tool that you would keep in your toolkit. You're not gonna bring it with you on a ride. But this, you can. Number two, Handup gloves. This is kind of a ratty pair. I think this might be the first pair of mountain biking gloves that I ever bought. So these are 3+ years old at this point, and they've seen some real action. As you can see, they may not look as great as they originally did, but they've held up perfectly fine through 3+ seasons of riding. Now I do have a few different pair of gloves that I switch back and forth because I sweat like crazy, especially in the summer. Yeah, these have held up great. And then, just this Christmas, I was gifted these, which are these are like their coldest weather, cold winter gloves. I think they might be called coldest. And so they've got kind of like a faux leather surface here, and they just, there's definitely some insulation going on. So these are pretty good. My fingers, I'll be honest, my fingers just get cold. Even with these, I might often have to throw like a bar mitt over if I'm gonna be outside riding for long. But these are better than everything else that I've tried for the winter, including, so my one caveat with recommending the Handup gloves is I recommend these, the super heavy duty winter ones, and I recommend their regular gloves. I bought one pair of their light summer gloves once, and that it ripped like a hole in it within a couple months. And then they have some less thick cold weather gloves that I bought a few years ago that just, they don't fit me the way that all of their other gloves do. There's too much space, even though they're the same exact size. So too much air is getting in, getting out. They're not bad, they've held up really well, but I don't love them. Whereas these and their regular, sort of the regular normal riding gloves, I love, and I probably won't buy anything else because why would I? These are working perfectly for me. They've got cool designs. They're pretty affordable. Fun way to just kind of have something new and fresh coming into the new season. If you're not buying a new bike, which of course not all of us can do every year, buy some new gloves. That's one option. Another option, and I don't have them right here because they're on my bike, but another option that I find is great for just kind of giving your bike a little bit of a fresh feel at the beginning of the year is grips. And I specifically love the PNW Components Loam grips, and they also make the Loam XL grips, which is actually what I'm putting on everything now, just a little bit thicker because I've got really long fingers. So that just sort of, it's easier for me to grip with the XLs, but I think most people you just want the regular grips. They've got them in a bunch of different colors. They're pretty cheap. They're like 25 bucks, I think. So, grips are grips. Any kind of grip is really gonna work, but they're nice and easy lock-on grips with a bunch of different colors. So it's a fun way to just kind of slap something new onto your bars. Feels a little bit like a new bike, even though it's not. Another one that can help your bike just feel a little bit newer or fresher if you're not actually replacing parts over the winter coming into the season, Groundkeeper custom fenders and top caps. They have their own designed ones that you can just purchase as well, and those are actually cheaper. They've got some really cool stuff, some sparkly ones, some glittery ones, some fun stuff. But you can also do custom design. So you can see on my bikes, I've got different variants of this custom fear is the mind killer design that I made myself. That's just like I find that to sort of be an inspiring message that I like to look at while I'm riding. And it makes my bikes completely unique. Nobody else has that because I made that design. I custom made the top cap and the fender, and I bought them from Groundkeeper. If you're looking for like a fun way to add some originality to your bike or just kind of give it a little bit of a fresh feel, that's a great look. Another thing I like, although I do need to put a little bit of an asterisk on this one, is this Bivo water bottle. So the asterisk here is that I have not actually ridden with this yet because the weather has been crap. However, I'm pretty confident it's going to hold up to the sort of the rigors of mountain biking just fine. I did put it into one of my bike's bottle cages and just like whip the bike around like a lunatic to see if the bottle would come out. It didn't. So this thing's like 40 bucks, which sounds like the opposite of affordable for a water bottle. But the reason that it's 40 bucks is that stainless steel. So like everyone, I have a bunch of those plastic water bottles that you can slot onto your bike. But I think like everyone, after like about a year of use, those start to smell either disgusting or everything tastes like dish soap. They just get gross. They get gross too fast. It feels really wasteful. So I was looking for something that would be more permanent, less wasteful, and that would be easier to sort of keep clean. Came across these. They've got this clever, obviously, since it's metal, you can't squeeze the water out, but they've got this sort of clever system set up such that it's sort of like if you just tilt it upside down, the water just flows out. I have tested that. It works fine. So yeah, the only question here is, are they really going to hold up to sort of long-term banging down roots and rocks? Based on the test that I did here in the basement, I think that they probably will. But you know, we'll see. But if you're looking for a more permanent water bottle solution that's not going to get gross and that you can keep for longer and not just be throwing as much crap away, Bivo, I think it's worth a look. The last thing I want to recommend is Ketl Mtn lightweight riding pants. Or, I mean, honestly, frankly, so far at least, pretty much everything that I've tried from Ketl Mtn has been great. So Ketl Mtn is kind of like the in-house apparel brand of Worldwide Cyclery. If you know that website, they send out some pretty good coupons sometimes, so it's definitely worth checking out just for like bikes and bike parts. But they bought this apparel brand called Ketl Mtn, Ketl Mtn. I don't know why. But it's pretty great quality stuff, and it's not super cheap, but it kind of occupies that space in the middle of like Amazon garbage, although some of the Amazon garbage is sometimes good, but like garbage. You know, you're not, there's no warranty when that stuff wears out. You're not getting it repaired, you know, that kind of thing. And then there's sort of Ketl Mtn in the middle, and then over here we've got like Outdoor Research, Patagonia, like those type of brands. Ketl Mtn has a lifetime repairs warranty, which I think is really cool because a lot of times, especially with my outdoor stuff, it's good quality, it wears out. I don't really even want a new one. I just want it to like not have holes in it. So I'm kind of excited to use their repair warranty, but I haven't had to because nothing I have of theirs has broken yet. Now, the thing that I've had for the longest is the brown pair of pants that you're probably seeing in the B-roll, and I have crashed in those a couple times, including once badly enough that I had cuts like on my leg, like my skin was torn up, but the pants were fine. They're really lightweight, they're really comfortable, they're really kind of like slim fitting, which I like, so I would recommend them if you also like that. If you don't like that type of fit, certainly you can size up, but I'm not sure that Ketl Mtn is going to be the right brand for you. Most of their stuff is like pretty slim fitting. That's something that I really like, and so I've gotten another pair of those pants. I got a pair of their shorts for Christmas. I got their hoodie. I have their Escapade sort of like light jacket. All of that stuff has been great. I haven't gotten to ride in the shorts yet, but everything else I have used, and it works perfectly. It's got pockets where you need it. Just the kind of stuff that you forget that you're wearing in the best possible way. So there are two things that I should note about the Ketl Mtn stuff. One is that if you're going to buy from them, look at their size chart, because the size chart is correct, but it might not be the same size that you normally wear. I am a medium in almost every brand across the board. Ketl Mtn, the stuff that fits me, is almost always the small. So if I go and do my measurements and then I look at the size chart, it says small. So great, I order the small and that fits. So all I'm saying is you could look at the size chart, trust the size charts, if you want it to sort of be like a nice slim cut. If you want it to be a little bit baggier, then you could probably size up or just order your regular size. But just be aware of that and look at the size chart and kind of know where you fit in there. Don't just jump in and be like, oh, I'm a medium in this, so I should just order medium for the jacket. The other thing to note is the pants. I've ordered 2 pairs of those lightweight riding pants, and they don't fit exactly the same. You'll be able to see it a little bit in the B-roll. The black pair is a little bit looser around the lower leg. Makes them a little more comfortable. I actually like the slimmer fit a little bit better. I just think it looks better. But I also bought them about a year apart. So I don't think it's that they're inconsistent with their sizes or anything. My guess is they just changed something about how the pants are made over the past year. But I don't know that, so maybe that's just something to keep an eye out for. And I will say, I like the Ketl Mtn stuff enough that I actually set up an affiliate link for them. So I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but there is a link in the description. If you want to buy any of their stuff, click that link and then buy it. That's a way to support me. I'll get some money. And you don't pay anything extra or anything like that. So it's kind of a win-win. So yeah, I definitely recommend Ketl Mtn if you're looking for just some good quality outdoor gear that's not the super cheap Amazon level cheap, but it's definitely quite a bit more affordable than something like Patagonia. That's a low bar to clear. I don't know why I'm speaking about this abstractly. I'll put some prices up on the screen so you can see what these things cost, and you'll see they're not the cheapest, but for like purpose-made outdoor gear that comes with a lifetime repair warranty. Pretty good deal, I think. So check it out, because I kind of get the feeling that as more people come to know about them, they're probably going to start costing more. So yeah, that's it. Those are just a few mountain biking products, relatively affordable mountain biking products that I really like. I would love to know what you like, so drop a comment, let me know what are some little things like these that just like spark joy on your rides, or that have been really helpful to you, or that have held up really well. And until next time, I hope you get a chance to get outside and ride. I don't know if the weather's gonna let us, but until then, I'll see you in the next one.